Raymond Loewy, for me, and for, you know, people who are into design and stuff, was the most prominent industrial designer of the 20th century. This guy, you know, born in France, immigrated to America, jumped on the big upheaval that America had after the Second World War with growth, designed, even before that, designed trains, worked with Coca-Cola on its designs, designed furniture, planes. He designed like right across the board, you know. In the auction there's a beautiful desk that's attributed to Raymond Loewy that I bought from a dealer that said it was made by Brunswick Furniture for him. I think it was made for a particular business. The other piece that stands out, and I've had for a while and I've had it in storage, is his Barker Lounger, which is beautifully organic, sort of flowing, sort of has slightly gull wings to the side, but, you know, shrunken in a bit, and completely lies down, has a very heavy industrial sort of base, very typical of his designs. Another one of my favourite designers is George Nelson. You know, I discovered his stuff in America when I first started going there. He worked with Charles and Ray Eames earlier on, and actually was one of the chief designers, and actually designed a lot of things that people originally thought that Charles had designed. But Charles was a very good organiser. He used other people to create designs and then put his own name on them. And there's a desk that he designed in 1946 that's in this auction. Absolutely stunning, and one of my most favourite pieces. I always wanted one, bought one, used it, and here it's up for sale. That's probably one of my favourite George Nelson pieces. There's also a piece from his basic series in this auction, which is walnut and 3 drawers in a cupboard, sitting on black legs, which is very typical of that series. And there's some other pieces that'll come once I find them in the warehouse. Another American favourite is Milo Bauman. A lot of people know about him. His designs made by so many different companies that people are always finding like documentation about, you know, Milo Bauman and who he didn't design for and who he did design for. There's been a lot of misattribution of stuff. He made a lot of stuff for Taya Kogan, like a huge furniture manufacturing company in the States. But he also designed for a whole lot of small companies as well. So, you know, people are discovering that sort of thing all the time. In this particular auction, I was really fortunate enough to get a wall sculpture by him, which I thought was fake when I first saw it because it had the correct signature and everything, but it's on the back, it's from New York, it was designed by him, and he signed it. I guess he had someone make it. There's a bar cart, there's a sofa. The sofa is velvet and chrome, very typical of the period, you know, late 60s, early 70s. And the bar cart, which is burr ash with pull-out slides. This one has a label underneath one of the slides, which says Taya Kogan. There's also a little wee table that is done in a mottled paint or stain finish to look like tortoiseshell. And there's some other pieces coming through in the next couple of auctions. Then one of my all-time, has to be Italian, design favourites is Carlo Molino. His stuff, original stuff, is priceless. Goes for thousands, if not in the millions now.